Hello, everyone. I'm glad that you could join me once again. I'm Tamara Tayasi, and today we're doing our meditation book club. I hope you do enjoy it. I hope you have your book with you. Remember, our meditation book club is on Iyanla Vanzant's Bible, that I call it. One day my soul just opened up. And it is a divine book. It's the book that actually opened me up spiritually. It helped me to see things from a whole new perspective. It helped me to actually love myself and to learn to love others and to really begin to investigate what my gifts were so I could clear the static from the line, if you will, and move out all the trash and the garbage that didn't serve me so that I could be for real with myself and the world. So if you have the book, pull it out, dust it off, and follow along with me. If you don't have the book, you'll notice down in the description box here on YouTube, there's a little link where you can go and purchase the book from the Illuminations bookstore. So support this mission and get your book from there. All right, so if we're ready, let's go ahead and get started. As always, we start with a reading. We're going to read the story that Iyanla so bravely shares from her life, and that is the commentary section of it. And then after that, we're going to do a brief meditation where we get to go within, access that inner guidance to help us to really understand some of these deeper truths. Because this book is chock full with deeper truths that may be uncomfortable, because they're very different from what we were trained to be and to behave and to respond to life. Very different. And some of the stuff you may not resonate with. Some of it might piss you off, in fact. But when something pisses you off, it's letting you know it's time to look at it. There's definitely something to take a look at. Because if we want to be a true mystic, we want to be a true metaphysician, nothing should piss us off. And nothing should flatter us or make us extremely happy. We should be able to hang out in that joyful, peaceful place without any extreme highs or lows. And that's why I decided to do the disappointment discussion today, simply because this is the holiday season. All of the Judeo-Christian religions have their holiday around here. Even Kwanzaa is going to follow after Christmas. And of course, we have Hanukkah. So when we have celebrating, we have partying and merriment, there's going to be extreme highs. And then whenever we have those extreme highs, what do we have? What goes up must come down. And when we come down, there's disappointment. And that's why I chose this one today. So let's go ahead and start with the reading. When you feel disappointed, and by the way, this is on page 203 and day 25. The working definition, the emotion we're working through today is disappointment. It's the failure to realize a desired or expected outcome. Thoughts grounded in the fear of losing control. Commentary on disappointment. I really wanted my children to go to college. My son went to the Navy. My eldest daughter went to college for 2 semesters, lost 35 pounds, and begged to come home. My youngest daughter barely got out of high school. Needless to say, I was disappointed. I had many dreams for my children. I wanted one doctor, one lawyer, and one college professor. I would have settled for an architect or an engineer, but I really had my heart on I'll say that again. I really had my heart set on a college professor, a Dr. Van Zandt. Instead, I got a disc jockey, a vice president in my company, and a nurse's aide. I guess I could have done worse, but I couldn't help feeling disappointed. My first husband also disappointed me. I took my vows very seriously. Honor, cherish, sickness until death. Instead, I got adultery, violence, and sued for divorce. Disappointment is not only about what happens to us, it's also about what we do or do not do for ourselves. I have at times been very disappointed in myself. The things I have or have not done, the choices I have made, the chaos and conflict I have created in my life has at times been very, very disappointing. It was through self-examination that I found the root cause of disappointment. Get ready for this one. Not stating your true intentions very clearly at the outset of any endeavor. When you fail to do that, and when you fail to let everyone involved know exactly what it is you want, chances are you will be disappointed. I really didn't care whether or not my children went to college. I really wanted them to make me look good. I did not want to feel like a failure since I had had them when I was very young. I did not want to stay married forever. I was just happy somebody wanted me and my young son. I have never been incapable of accomplishing anything I was equipped to accomplish or set out to accomplish with a good intent. Most of my life, however, has been spent doing what I thought other people wanted me to do. When it didn't work out the way they wanted it, they were disappointed in me, and I became disappointed in myself. Whatever you do without a clear and honest intent will leave you in some state of disappointment. It's a fantasy to believe that people can disappoint you. The only thing people can do is what they can do. They may say they can do something else. They may want to do something else, particularly if it's something else will please someone they hold in high regard. We go merrily along with people believing that they will do what they say, even when their track record demonstrates inability or exhibits lack of interest, tells us otherwise. In the end, we say they disappointed us. No, the truth is, we are disappointed that we put our faith in this person despite our better judgment. Does that ring true? Or does it make you feel a little nervous? People always show you who they are. It doesn't matter what they promise you. If you check the record of your relationship with most people, you have definite evidence of who the person is. You know whether or not they keep their word. You know whether or not they show up on time. You know if they will pay you back or not. You know because we always know. And still we act like we do not know when we retreat to the fallback position of being disappointed. I have heard many people say that they were disappointed when they did not get the position or the house or the money. I always ask, why? There is a spiritual principle that says you can only have what is for you to have. Regardless of how much you want it or think you need something, if it is not in the divine plan for you to have it, you will not have it. There is nothing to be disappointed about. On the other hand, there are those situations when something is divinely ordained for us and it comes along, but we're just not ready for it. In these situations, things seem to slip through our fingers. The feeling is one of disappointment and devastation. The lesson is to get prepared. You cannot lose. That's a really key point. I'm going to say that one again. You cannot lose with the stuff you use. Your blessings have your name on them. And when you're ready, an even better opportunity will be presented to you. And that is the absolute truth. I can testify to that one. When it shows up, you will need to be ready. In the meantime, don't be disappointed. Another sure road to disappointment is to do something that you know is not quite right with the hope of getting something out of it. Have we all been there? I think the term is ill-gotten gain. In most of these situations, you will be disappointed. The spiritual principle is that you cannot get something for nothing. You cannot gain something good if someone else will be harmed in the process. The laws of the universe will not permit it. You cannot buy a 23-inch color television flat screen in the supermarket parking lot for $75. You cannot have a lasting, peaceful, and totally fulfilling relationship with a person who is married to someone else. We can twist and turn the circumstances, telling ourselves anything we need to hear to justify our actions. But no good can grow from someone else's harm. When we are not in alignment with the law, when we do not tell the absolute truth to ourselves and the other people involved, we will find ourselves in a sea of disappointment. I have 3 wonderful children, whom, as they are adults, I call them offspring. They are honest, dependable, and loving people. I realize that the choices they have made in their lives, they've had a right to make. I understand that their failure or success will come in response to the standards that they set for themselves. I recognize that they are still young and have plenty of time to make new choices and take their lives in new directions. I hope one of them turns out to be interested in medical school or law school, maybe. I hope one of them will eventually have doctor in front of their name. However, rather than wasting my time and energy being disappointed if they don't do it, I have done it for myself. I have a doctor. I have a law degree. I have been a visiting professor in many universities. You see, that is the key to never, ever being disappointed. When you really want something, don't make someone else responsible for you getting it. You got to get it yourself, right? Isn't that beautiful? I know I totally related to that all those years ago. I think it's about 10 years ago when I first read this book. But even now, as years have passed, my children have grown up, I can really relate. That's why I hold this book so dear to my heart. And that's why I share it. I've had this book study many, many times. I've done it in person when I was coaching and teaching. I've decided to do it now. This is a saver. This saves a lot of frustration, sadness, and anger in life. So, you know what time it is. It's time for the healing meditation. We're going to do a little guided imagery, a little relaxation right now, so that we can work with some of these words, some of these new concepts, in a deeper level. We're going to go to that part of us that really understands all things, the part that has all of our answers, just by slowing down our vibrational field, by going into a deep state of relaxation. So right here and right now, just take a moment to relax yourself, settle yourself comfortably on the seat that you're sitting in, or maybe you're somewhere where you can lay down. Whatever you need to do, go ahead and do it so that you can get good and relax. And I'll give you a moment to do that. All right, so you're all settled in. Begin by finding a very comfortable and relaxed position. Make sure that you loosen any restrictive clothing, any belts. Take your shoes off. And just allow your body to relax. Breathe in and breathe out. Now take another deep and cleansing breath in. And breathe out the tension in your body. That's it. Feel the relaxation beginning at the bottom of your feet. It might feel like stepping into a warm bath, or it may feel like a tingling sensation, or simply calm and loose. As you continue to breathe, allow that relaxation to spread over those feet and up to your ankles. And feel the relaxation rise up above those ankles. Just let it flow up your lower legs. Get a sense of it flowing to your knees, continuing up to your upper legs, and allow the relaxation to continue to spread throughout your body. Rising now to the hips and the pelvis area. That's right. Perhaps it's warming and soothing into the stomach and the lower back. Good. Now into the chest and the upper back. That's it. And let your upper arms relax. Your elbows, your lower arms, wrists. Feel the relaxation spread into your hands, finger by finger. And relaxing the palms of your hands. The back of your hands. Your thumbs. And perhaps you can notice a warm, heavy, and relaxed feeling in those hands. And as you continue to breathe, feel your body relaxing further as the area by your collarbone widens and relaxes. Just allow those shoulders to ease back slightly. That's good. Now allow your upper back to relax even further. And let those shoulders relax even more. Allow your neck to loosen. And if you need to, turn your head side to side to do so. Feel the relaxation spread into your chin. Allow it to wrap around the back of your head now. Into your mouth, allowing your jaw to drop, teeth slightly parted, your cheeks softening, your nose and eyes relaxing. Feel your eyelids heavy and relaxed. Notice your eyebrows relaxing, your ears relaxing, your forehead. Your forehead feels cool and relaxed now. Allow the relaxation to spread through to the top of your head. And as you exhale, your entire body is now relaxed and so calm. Feel the relaxation flowing throughout your body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. That's it. You can relax even further as you allow your spine to relax completely. Starting where the top of your spine meets your head. And just exhale as you feel the relaxation. Feel the muscles giving up their hold and just relax now. That's it. Feel the relaxation spread down your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, down your neck, down the back, the middle back, down the lower back, all the way down to your tailbone at the bottom of your spine. Good. And as you exhale, notice all the muscles of your back relaxing completely. Feel that relaxation flowing throughout your body. And now breathe in. Exhale. That's it. Take another breath in and hold. And as you relax the muscles totally, allow that breath to flow gently out through your nose or your mouth. Good. Now take another deep breath. Breathing in relaxation. And release the breath now. Breathing out any remaining tension. And just continue to breathe smoothly and slowly as you allow yourself to enter that quietude within, connecting with that inner wisdom, that part of you that knows everything, that part that is so aware. After today's commentary, what do you realize? What truths are triggered within you? And just allow the images, the words, the feelings to just flood in. Good. Now, what are the key phrases that you want to remember and to work with throughout this week? Is it that it's a fantasy to believe that other people can disappoint you? Could it be the phrase that if something is for you, if something is divinely ordained for you, no one can take it from you? And if it is not, there's no need for disappointment. Could it be the phrase that people can only do what they can do, and that the best way to avoid disappointment is to do it for yourself? How good truth feels. Allow that truth to just reverberate through each and every cell of your body so that you can be free of disappointment, free of the illusion that anyone can disappoint you or take anything that is yours from you. Oh, and just breathe that in, because truth is good and will set you free. Take a deep breath and repeat these affirmations after me, line by line. Whether you're going to say them aloud or silently, it doesn't matter. I now willingly release all negative beliefs about myself, my life, and all other people. Good. I now forgive myself for thinking I ever did anything wrong. I now am filled with the love and the power that I am. For this, I am so grateful. And so it is. Ashe. Amen. 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 Now, these are some phrases to remember, and Ayana places them here under Let Me Remember. Intent is always revealed in the outcome. No one else is responsible for what I want. My blessings have my name on them. I can only have what is my divine right. I cannot lose. Lack of honesty always reaps a lack of satisfaction. These are jewels that you definitely want to take with you. Oh, they're beautiful. Let's go a little further. I feel extra, extra energy behind this one. Think for a moment about all the things that happened today, all the events, the people you interacted with. Maybe you went to some social events. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you had a quiet day. Maybe you had a really busy day. Maybe you've been out shopping, rushing around. Who knows? Maybe you're a little disappointed because you didn't have all the money you wanted to get all the gifts for everyone. Maybe you're a little worried because you overspent and you're disappointed in yourself about that. Maybe you'll be disappointed tomorrow morning when you don't get what you wanted from someone else. Ask yourself, I experienced disappointment when? And just honestly, notice what comes up. When did you experience disappointment? And just notice, don't beat up on yourself. Just notice when it was that you experienced disappointment. Now, I recognize that the way I deal with disappointment is by what do you do when you get disappointment? The thing about myself that I have found to be most disappointing is what do you beat yourself up about? Can you use these affirmations and this commentary to help you to work through that? Has just by listening to it this one time helped you to heal some of that? To free yourself from being disappointed in you and beating up on yourself? To free other people from your disappointment and blame? Notice how a new perspective can rush right in and make big changes more than what you thought. I know you will if you're open. All right. Well, I thank you so much for joining me. This is an absolute pleasure, and that's why I do this, because I just love this book, and I love you. And I want everyone to experience the joy and the freedom that this book has given me. And that's why I just share it over and over through the years. So again, if you don't have this book, you definitely want to get it. Click in the description box and get it from the Illuminations bookstore. So until next week, I'd love to hear from you. Pop me an email, illuminations44@gmail.com, or you can drop a note here in the YouTube channel where the live events are. There's a little opening there where you can put comments and stuff. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to hear how this is helping you and benefiting you. And I'd love to hear if it's not doing anything for you at all. All right. So, are we able to work with that whole idea of disappointment at least a little better now? I hope so. Because life is meant for joy, for gratitude, for everything, even the tough stuff, especially the tough stuff, because it helps us to grow. Not only does it make us stronger, but it helps us to reveal our true essence. It helps us to reveal some gifts and talents that are hidden. It helps us to become who we truly meant to be. So until next time, peace and blessings, much love, have a safe and happy holiday season. Mwah. Peace, peace, be still.